Tillmor Power Ox. Our loyal viewers are well aware that tractors are indispensable machines that greatly simplify farm work. The only problem is that these machines are large and expensive, which means that buying them for small farms is not very reasonable. But does that mean that you have to give up this idea altogether? Not at all, because fortunately there is an alternative. We are talking about tiny two-wheeled tractors powered by a small engine. However, they are very efficient and easily tackle all of the tasks usually performed by traditional tractors. The market offers a large number of different models of two-wheeled tractors. Right now, you're looking at the Power Ox from the American manufacturer Tillmor. It costs about $2,000 and provides invaluable help in planting and cultivating different crops. The seed beds, as you can see, are perfectly aligned. The Power Ox also helps you to get rid of weeds and generally increases the productivity of your farm. At the same time, the tractor is small and easy to store and maintain. It weighs 95 kilograms, which makes transport even easier. Yanmar Auto Rice Transplanter. In China, rice is grown in two stages. During the first stage, the seeds are sown in special greenhouses. They're kept in the ground until the shoots reach about 10 centimeters. Then they are taken out and transplanted into the flooded fields, where they continue to grow. This second stage is probably the most difficult. Farmers have to work in an uncomfortable position, bending their backs and working with their hands and feet constantly in the cold water. The auto rice transplanter from the Japanese company Yanmar can solve this problem. Its purpose is to plant rice sprouts in the water, and look how fast the machine does its job. The operator just sits comfortably without having to do anything. Elho Rotor Cutter 1800. The next product on our list will probably make someone's dream come true, because it makes food rain. Sadly, we are talking about the food for cattle, like cows, horses, sheep, and other animals. The Rotor Cutter 1800 from the Finnish company Elho is basically two machines in one, a bale shredder and a feeder. It can work with a wide variety of materials, such as straw, hay, and haylage. It's capable of handling two important tasks. The first is feeding the animals by distributing the shredded hay on the feeding table. The second is shredding hay to throw it to the side, up to 8 to 10 meters away to form a new bedding. Class Quadrant 5200. Before shredding hay or straw, it must be properly collected and prepared, and that's what the Quadrant 5200 baler does. The German company Claas produces these machines. The Quadrant 5200 collects the material, whether it's hay, straw, or haylage, and then presses it for storage. The manufacturer guarantees exceptional cutting quality, which is achieved thanks to 51 blades. The piston, which is responsible for baling, makes 56 revolutions per minute, forming very tight bales and increasing productivity. An additional advantage is the pre-chamber and the integrated bale weighing system. Together, they allow you to control the weight of the bale depending on the amount of forage, achieve optimum performance, and record weight information for future use. McHale ProGlide. But let's go one step back. Before the grass is dried and ready for baling, it has to be cut. Special mowers like the one that you see on the screen are responsible for this procedure. This is the ProGlide series from the Irish manufacturer McHale. There are 3 models, each with their own interesting features. The first one is the F3100 front mower, which is mounted on the front of the tractor. The second is the R3100 rear mower, which is mounted on the back sides of the tractor. And the model you're seeing right now is the B9000. It's a combination mower. This unique design guarantees high performance. The machine is equipped with 3-dimensional ground contour tracking technology. Even though the cutter bar is 3 meters wide, the mowing angle can still be adjusted. Another feature is the hydraulic ground pressure control. It allows the ProGlide to work in any fields, even uneven ones. It doesn't damage the ground either, cutting the grass evenly. The cutting height can also be adjusted. Vicon Fast Bale. We've already showed a machine that makes rectangular bales. Now we're going to talk about a machine that's responsible for making round bales. This is Fast Bale from the British company Vicon. This machine has won many international, European and British awards, all thanks to its unparalleled efficiency. Fast Bale not only presses the material but also wraps it in film, and it does it without interruption, setting a whole new standard of performance. Its unique design saves between 15 and 18 seconds for each new bale. It might seem like nothing at first sight, but imagine how much faster the machine can handle a field where several hundred bales need to be compacted. The manufacturer also highlights the modest size of the vehicle, which makes it easy to transport to the field. Fast Bale creates bales with a diameter of 126 centimeters, with a capacity of up to 100 bales per hour. Highline Rock Picker. Before the field is ready for sowing, it must be properly prepared. Therefore, one of the first steps is to remove debris, mainly large and small stones. This is because they can seriously damage and even break the sowing and planting equipment. In the past, the procedure was carried out manually by people and was a time and energy-consuming process. Nowadays, stones and boulders, even big ones, are collected from the field using machines. One of them is the Rock Picker from the Canadian brand Highline Manufacturing. It's a trailer pulled forward by any standard tractor. It sweeps through the soil with special rakes, picking up rocks and throwing them into the loading compartment. The latter has a mobile design, which makes unloading easier. It simply rises and tilts, throwing all the collected stones to the ground. Sommerf M20. Today's last piece of equipment is a self-propelled sweeper designed specifically for tobacco processing. Its manufacturer is the French company Sommerf. The machine is quite large, but the size of the machine doesn't interfere with its work. It moves along the side of the beds, effectively harvesting tobacco on the move. But this machine does much more than that. The M20 cuts the stems to ensure a clean and even edge with no roots. The leaves are then fixed to one of several frames. As soon as one of them is filled, the machine puts it on the ground and continues its work. The machine copes with the full cycle of tobacco collection. The Sommerf M20 is especially useful for air curing, a method used for burley tobacco. By the way, the leaves of this particular variety are shown in the video. The frame remains in this position right in the field until the leaves are ready for further processing.